there. It's so lovely to have this chance to chat. I know we were chatting inside when we were getting crowned by Nancy Vu. But when I met you, I feel like something resonated, and I said, we've got to have a chance to sit down and chat, because I was watching your crowning happen, and I was feeling moved by what she was sharing with you. I want to hear more about your story, where you've come from. Tell me a little bit about yourself in a nutshell. So first of all, green is absolutely gorgeous. I love the stone that you're wearing.
Thank you.
Tell me what that resonates for you.
So what this resonates for me is, abundance.
Yeah.
You know, I come from a really long history of healing, and like a lot of us, we go through things in life that either really bring us down, but also bring us through.
Yes.
And for me, that was what happened. It was completely hitting rock bottom and getting myself to look up and ask for help. And then from there, it was the guidance of following spirituality, following that higher power, my intuition, and trusting that from those ashes, something beautiful could come from it.
That is absolutely beautiful. We don't deserve to stay at rock bottom. We actually deserve to be risen up. And so it's almost like at a certain stage where we realize we can ask for help. But as strong women, it's hard to do that, or we think, I'll get out of this place. I'll do it myself.
Do it myself is what I used to repeat all the time. I'm doing this myself. I'm going to get myself out. And the further I did that, the further I was digging down without realizing that that's what I was doing.
Right.
And women, we tend to want to do it all.
Yes,
we
we
carry
do.
this strength about us. But also, remember, strength also comes from softness, from asking for help.
Yes.
We just have not been taught that.
Right. I think sometimes, and you're right, softness really can be the case. And certain people have said to me, "Speak louder. I can't hear you." And I'm like, I can speak loud, but I much prefer to be fully me. And you mentioned when you were getting crowned by Nancy that you had been through a tumultuous time that you felt like broke you and built you back up. You built yourself back up. What was the turning point for you when you realized, I'm not doing this anymore?
Yes, that's a very important question, and I remember it so vividly. I had lost everything. All the material things I could have possibly owned, completely lost everything. The home, the marriage, the job. Everything that I felt was so secure to me was ripped right under me. And at that point, I chose to, like I said earlier, go up and ask God to show me the way. I didn't have a relationship with the higher power. I was doing it all alone. And it was in that moment that I found myself on my knees, reaching up, and so lovingly that love was there. And that's when life really started to change for me. It did take time to die to that version of myself, to be reborn into who I was meant to be. And it took losing material things, the ego. So there was a lot of death in things that were worldly. And then remembering who we are inside. We are love, we are light, we are more than this shell, than this, the things that we put ourselves, labels.
Yes.
We're more than labels. And so when that shifted for me, I was so free. I had nothing. I was poor. I mean, I had no home. I lived in a fifth wheel with no energy, no water, but I was so happy.
Yeah.
And slowly life started to change for me, where finances started getting better, opportunities started showing up, and life did start to change. And now, yes, I love beautiful things, and I could adorn myself. I can purchase things, but I'm no longer a slave to them, or I'm not imprisoned by material.
What I love that you just shared was that even though you were in this space of, in some ways, people would see that as lack of abundance, you felt abundant inside of yourself. You felt the energy of something. It sounded like you were very content. It sounded like you were in a bliss. And people, I think, forget that. We escape that. And our mind is our own reality. So whatever we're feeling in our mind is our truth, is our reality. And I would like to think, and it sounds like you attracted in your next stage of your life because you went into that high energy feeling of a goodness, a pureness. Sounds like it resonated closely with the beyond, with what we might feel when we pass on. You were feeling that you didn't need anything, it sounds like, in that moment.
I needed for nothing, and I felt like I had everything.
Yeah.
And from that space of feeling so whole inside, that's where joy came from.
Yes.
It wasn't from an item, it wasn't from a person, it was so within that I'll never forget that feeling. So now it's become my mission to share that with the world, that once we find that inner joy, everything starts to fall into place, and you can have material things, you can have abundance, they're all good things, but we're no longer tied to them. So we hold them loosely, which is beautiful.
Yes. And we're not owned by that. That's not us.
No.
We think it is in this earthly state of being, and it feels great. You know, I'm all about dressing your home and living purposely, but I really can relate to what you're saying because it's the energy that's tied to it. It's who you feel like you are before you are, regardless of those things.
And God will be really clear because you will feel a sense of peace, just like you did.
Yes.
Even though the world was saying all these words to you,
Yes.
you had that inner peace where you knew God was with you and it was going to work out one way or another.
Right.
So that's a beautiful inner peace.
Yeah.
It wasn't pretty at the time. I did
Yeah.
have some resistance.
Yes.
I didn't understand. Now, in hindsight, I'm able to share it with the world so that you understand that what you're going through may be leading you to something more beautiful. At the time, it's painful, and I invite you to feel all the emotions, to be honest with how you're processing, and through that, allow yourself to see what's next.
Yes. Amen to that. That's so beautiful. So I want to do a little practice that in these interview segments, I am tying in a slight guided visualization, which I feel like you can appreciate, that will kind of hold a space for where you're going next. I'm sure, knowing you just for the short time that I've begun to know you, that you already do this for yourself, but I want to see if there's anything comes up for this next chapter in your life. And if you're okay with that, just kind of like a 2 to 3 minute guided visualization. Okay, so we're going to do an exhale. Exhaling and just relaxing into your full self, beyond me sitting here with you, beyond what's happening for noise and music inside at this event, and just tap into you. And just notice the feeling that just came up and maybe what word or energy you're feeling, and feel free to share that out loud, what you just noticed.
Gratitude.
Perfect. And just as you're in that state and feeling of gratitude, just relax in that gratitude for a moment and notice what comes up for you and what that means, what that gratitude feels like. Maybe there's something that's coming up that you think of that you want to do next as you're feeling that gratitude. Maybe it's a notion of what you want to do less of in your life. What did you just notice now?
Definitely noticed more pause.
Perfect. Okay, good. That was what I was feeling for you too. And maybe with that pause, you might be noticing a little bit of like, well, I have to do this to keep up with this, to keep up with this brand, to keep my promoting, what I'm doing. And maybe you're thinking a pause of where you want to be. Maybe it's a beach, maybe it's a place, maybe it's just some Zen time for yourself. But notice that pause in what you're seeing surrounding you. What did you just notice surrounding you?
Joy.
Perfect. And was there anything tangible, like a beach or a... Okay, because that's what I was picking up.
Totally a beach.
And I keep feeling like, what color did you notice when you saw that beach? It might even be something fantasy, like what was that color?
Oh gosh, so there was like this watercolor coming from the ocean, which is like a turquoise.
Yes.
But just colors flowing.
Mm-hmm.
Just all the different colors.
Perfect. I want you to just notice those colors flowing together, almost like they have their own energy, almost like they're waves and they're kind of dancing together, all to bring you this experience for you. Flowing in the movement, in the sounds, almost like they're dancing, like they have a joyful energy in themselves. And they are here for you. They are bringing you your next life lesson, bringing your next life journey, bringing your next set of events, or even lack of, maybe just the essence of you, just the essence of simplicity. And I want you to think right now of that energy and that flow, of those flowing together, the water, the beach, the different substances that are coming together in this moment. And I want you to envision that they're talking to you. They're like little figures, little happy beings of fantasy coming together to give you a message. They may be whispering in a high-pitched voice or something really cute. What did you notice that they said? If you noticed anything and feel comfortable sharing it, you can. If not, that's fine too.
It was very clear, very playful, and it said, "You are the example. Show them that it's okay to rest. Show them that it's okay to pause. Show them that it's okay to be playful and enjoy."
Wonderful. I love that, and I love that it came up so clear for you. Let that breathe into your being, into your essence, into your pores, into every cell of your being, your pulse, your blood, your energy, all around you, surrounding your head, surrounding your being, your brain, your thinking, your arms, permeating in you. You are it and it is you. You are one. Noticing and recognizing how it told you you are the example to pause, to be still, and to feel that essence anytime you need to come back to this. Anytime that something from the outside might sway you, you can come back to this because you just felt it, so it is your reality. And as you kind of like, you can shake your hands figuratively in your mind, or you can shake your hands now and think about it igniting even more. Every time you shake your hands, you can do that and reignite it. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, or you can thank it goodbye and just...
Oh, that was so beautiful.
Awesome. I'm so
What
glad.
an experience.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. It's such a pleasure.
Thank you.
And I know that that is now your next stage and phase of your life. No matter what you're creating, no matter what you're doing, I also feel like it can be so easy as entrepreneurs to be like, we need to keep it going, we need to keep the pulse going, but to trust in that pause and the relaxation, and trust that you won't ever go back to the place you're at. You can still pause, you can still create, and it'll still magnetize towards you.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Received that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have so much more to talk about at some point. I feel it. I feel like your journey is just beginning as much as you've accomplished so much. I feel like I'm excited to see where things take off, and I hope to be in the powerful path of the blessings that you bestow on people. I did not get the pleasure to enjoy, I was busy out here setting up. I didn't get the pleasure to enjoy your sound healing today, but I welcome and look forward to future times where we can do that together. And
Absolutely.
I would love for you to explain this deck of cards that you brought, and to go through that next as a closing part of this kind of prayerful, beautiful experience and interview.
Absolutely. So at every event, what we do is we call in, we ground in, And we call in that the divine message that needs to find us today comes through one of these cards.
Okay.
So what we're going to do for you today is pull a card for you. So we'll do that together, ground in, feel into it, that the right message comes through to anyone watching, whoever needs to hear this. Okay.
I felt called to pull this one right here on top, so I'm going to pull this one. Do you want me to read it or do you read it?
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Abundance flows to me in ever increasing amounts.
Wow.
I love this
Look at the
message.
colors.
This is the colors that, oh my gosh, this is what I was seeing.
This is exactly what I was seeing.
Oh
You
my
see
gosh.
oh my God.
This is crazy. So this is what you were seeing in your visualization.
Yes. Wow.
Oh my goodness. Okay, this is beautiful.
That is
was,
special.
I'm like tearing up over here. Wow.
Thank you.
Ah, thank you.
Oh my God.
I love how the universe works. I love how God works. I love how everything is aligned to bring us what we're brought.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you for
much.
having
Olivier Gutierrez, it has been an absolute pleasure, and I look forward to continuing the conversation.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, that was so powerful.
That's exactly
That's
it.
what you're
So
seeing.
It's like, wow.
I love when stuff like this happens.